We tasteless. Yeah, we tasteless. Bitches. I can do all types of fucking stupid ass movements now because you're not fucking 2 feet away from me.
Yeah, in a cramped ass corner and shit.
Real shit. I can do like kung fu fighting moves and shit. Like, whoa. Fuck.
Don't start trying to turn it to the Mexican Bruce Lee, nigga, just because you got some space, though.
Tito Lee?
Nah.
Ooh.
Nah. They ain't ready for all of that. They ain't ready for all of that. You can't bring Tito Lee out just yet.
Oh,
you gotta wait till they resurrect Bruce.
Oh shit, that's Tito Lee. Man, I'm telling you now.
Bruce, nigga.
That's a new AKA, nah, nigga. Like Tito Lee. Yeah.
Hell no. Well,
shit.
I mean, shit, nigga, we recorded. You can tell them shit. You start. I mean, shit. We hear you see it. Shit, we got.
Yeah, we're on Zoom now because apparently Bambi's dad, the runaway bastard that he was such a fucking asshole that he wanted to jump out in front of my fucking car after I left last week's podcast and completely destroy my shit. Now, granted,
trying to stop the hustle.
Now, granted, real niggas kill what they hit. I did that. So I did my job, but along the way, that motherfucker destroyed my car. So we're doing a Zoom now until a nigga getting a new set of wheels and shit. And that's coming soon, but I like the way we do this shit now. So
yeah, I'm kind of liking this shit already. But
that's an explanation for why.
You said what?
That's where we at now. But rest in peace to Griselda, man. Like, and I was calling that bitch Griselda
because your car Griselda
is white like a cocaine brick. Why not?
I didn't know you named it Griselda.
Yeah, because it was white like a cocaine. I was like, yo, first all white brick. So
white bricks, all white bricks.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And the sound was good in that bitch. She banged too. So she was like real good cocaine, like a real good brick of cocaine and shit. But it's like, you ever been in like around weed or like someone's doing drugs, like expensive drugs or whatever, the course or whatever, and some of it gets like knocked off the table, or someone's nose started bleeding and getting to the coke. That's exactly what happened to my brick. That's all that happened to it.
You definitely got blood on the brick. Blood and hair.
I'm like blood, hair, some guts. Like
I would say R.I.P. Bambi dad, but you tried to stop the hustle, nigga. Fuck that.
Try to stop the hustle, but see, real niggas don't die. We multiply,
baby. We just multiply.
God damn it!
Now a lot of you might be asking yourselves, why?
Praise God.
That's a fact. Praise Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. Tell the church, say it. Sing it, bitch.
Amen, hoes. What were you about to
say? Motherfucker, a lot of these motherfuckers, if you're listening, might be asking yourself, well, Busy, Jose, why in the fuck didn't y'all just do this at the top of the quarantine? Because when you're doing real shit, sometimes and from time to time, you gotta do that shit in person so you feel the energy. But the energy with this is so goddamn dope. We just gonna motherfucking rock it out through the airwaves, like just for you.
Yeah, and also my co-host happens to be Republican as well, so he doesn't believe in wearing. He does not believe in wearing masks or doing anything COVID safe. So like. Sometimes you got to be at work when you ain't got to want to be there because it's unsafe. But
there is no proof of me wearing a mask, but I wear a mask every time I leave the house, and you should too.
There's no proof of
Mexican
that either.
Piece of shit.
Mexican there isn't. Leave the house, nigga. Mexican don't leave the house, nigga. When we do, we going to work, something, fam. You know what I'm saying? If you die at work, you die at the crib. It's like that's the Mexican way. That's the only two ways to die.
Nigga, you can't go out like that. If that shit ain't took Trump out yet, you can't go out like that.
First off, if that shit ain't took Trump out, that shit damn sure ain't gonna take my ass out.
That's what I was thinking earlier.
I've been on a high THC diet for the past like 6 years. I'm a THCarian. I'm gonna call it that.
A THCanua.
I'm definitely been that, but like I consume mostly as on the side of beer and red meats, mostly weed.
That does not sound like a healthy diet. as I
It's
blow the smoke of a Newport 100.
With your diet cigarette.
Cause fuck you.
This nigga got the one and only keto cigarette. It's like, fuck out of here, nigga.
Bro, you know I seen I was in the dispo the other day. I seen fucking CBD cigarettes, $10 for 6 of them. I said, suck my dack, my nigga. Like,
first off,
talking about, bro?
Them shits don't even hit
about?
like them shits don't hit like a joint. Them shits don't hit like cigar weed. It don't do anything.
Cigar weed literally hits better.
Oh, bro, I met a dude in the dispensary years ago who was doing the cigar weed shit. Like he would literally, he told me, he would like break down a cigarette, like break down a little bit of weed, mix it in there with the tobacco, nigga, and roll it right back in. And I'm just like, nigga, at the time, I'm like, you do know it's like 2014, right? Like we don't have to live like this, my nigga. It's less savage ways. Right. There's less savage ways to like save your weed, my nigga. I understand times are frugal, but god damn. Like we going so far for cigar weed in 2014, my
nigga. Hey, you remember, nigga, not too long ago, man. Niggas was fucking meeting up with strange people in alleyways and gas station bathrooms, trying to just get a gram or two, man. Not too long ago. Still a lot of trauma going around from the drug war, man. Those that were active and just complicit.
Oh, before we do our AKAs, I do want to say while we're on the same subject, I believe it was Sunday. Even work, there's a speedway right next to my employment. And I'm going in to get my normal pack of cigarettes and beer. And a homeless person offered to sell me weed.
No, okay, wait. What level of homeless are we talking here? We talking like homeless, like
we talking about when I pulled up, the nigga was sitting outside the bitch, dirty as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You know how every Michigan bum has that cart?
Yeah.
Like yeah. If you're from Michigan, yeah. If you're from Michigan or from the Midwest, you know that bum cart. Like you know what the fuck we talking about.
It's a long way away from his home.
Yeah. But this bum like had the cart sitting right next to him and shit. And me, I'm like, first off, it's Corona outside. I don't even want a fucking homeless person coming near me. You feel me? Like I already know.
You think they super spreaders, nigga?
Nigga, I already know you don't have the means to wash your hands after you take a piss, my nigga. Like the last thing I want you to do is coming over and breathing on me, my nigga. Keep it a trill, Bill. Nah. So long story short,
I kind of feel that.
So when I get out the car, he's like, yo, my mans. And I'm like, nah, man, you good. You good. Walk into the speedway, grab my shit. I'm coming out. And he was like, yo, my man, you want to buy some weed? And I'm like, nah, man,
I'm good.
Nigga. No, I'm like, nigga, I just got like a fucking quarter, nigga, and this is at the crib. I ain't even opened the bitch yet. So I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm good anyway. Right. Like, you want to smoke something with me?
Hell no. What type of random question is that?
Who the fuck just ask a random ass person that they've never met before in their life? Yo, you want to smoke? Wait.
You know, there's scenarios where that's definitely happened for every straight guy.
When you was outside, nigga, you was just outside about to ask me for $5. Right after that, you gonna try and offer to sell me weed? I'm not gonna buy fucking from what kitty litter fucking paprika and goddamn catnip from you. I'm good. I got real kush at the crib. I'm straight.
Paprika.
I'm Gucci.
If a nigga sell you paprika and catnip, you gotta put your gun on him.
You think I wasn't? You think I wasn't? He was about to walk in here me just on some random ass shit. Like it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Like
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Like there's such a thing as pretty girl homeless and then like homeless. Like I've been pretty girl homeless before. You know, like where you couch with your friends and shit, but you still got a couple dollars, still move. Homeless is different.
I remember what I was about to think. I was thinking of. That nigga was Delonte West homeless. Like, let me put it like, oh, that's what I remember now. I remember that nigga was in Monte West Homeless, yo. And I'm like, nigga, you really invading my space, my nigga. Like, I'm on the way out, and this nigga's like damn near in my face. Like, you want to buy some weed? No. You want to smoke some with me? No, nigga, I'm good, bro.
Fuck
Like
away from me.
Devontae, like, yes, like nigga, you know you stink, bro. You know you stink. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Who the fuck are you? So we can really get to the shit.
I gotta tell you about this one bum after we get done with that. But if you don't know, you won't know, motherfucker. From the womb to the tomb, goddamn it. I'm gonna be the motherfucking man, always and forever. If you don't know, like I said, the name's Busy 93. Some call me Busy Black, aka the motherfucking can't go down, aka Kwame Khalifa. I'm about to pick my phone up, aka Young Norm Hall, aka Young Rodney Dangerfield. I feel like I wasn't getting respect out here, so I slapped the nigga. I don't. So I slapped the nigga. I slapped the nigga mama. I slapped their grandmama, both of their grandmamas.
God damn.
And it still ain't work. So I don't know what I'm doing out here, man. AKA Young Busy Slice. R.I.P. Kimbo. AKA Young Grizzly Busy. If you know, you know. AKA Busy Terrence. I'll fart on you and laugh. Don't get it twisted. Catch my motherfucking cough. AKA Mr. Fat Catch, check yourself, because I may say something inflammatory on purpose by accident. Check the last statement. AKA Mr. Liddy Two Titty, because I'm what?
Fresher than a bag of new fitties?
Yes, sir. And I'm who?
Because you clean?
Yes, sir.
I about to say, you gotta mix your shit all the way up. Like,
I did, but it kept flowing, baby. That's all that mattered. AKA Mr. Fago with no ice. AKA Mr. Run Through a Motherfucking Face. AKA Busy Waldorf. Who am I that? Because I spit on you from the goddamn nosebleeds of Little Caesars while your grandparents watch you bomb. Don't you ever forget it.
Don't be disrespected.
Mr. Let Me Breathe before I get 1,000 Latins in your lobby. Why? Because I'm out here. Don't put your knee on my neck. Stop killing black people. I say it every week. We're going to keep going through this. AKA Mr. My pull-out game strong. Stay 6 feet away when I bust, baby. AKA Mr. Uninformed, because I just like to hear myself talk sometimes. I mean, obviously. Have you not heard this show? AKA the Sophisticated Jew. AKA Mr. Throw the whole bitch away. AKA Busy Soul Jack. AKA Lil Big Shot. AKA the Busy, the Tiki Torch, Nazi daughter Slayer. And I say the Busy because I'm always busy. And then I just make time to fucking Nazi daughter every now and again. AKA Busy Wallace, because I'm dark like Ben, but I slap you like sheet on my light skin shit. You feel me? AKA Muhammad motherfucking Clay, because I'm the walking contradiction. Don't get it twisted. AKA the Distinguished Degenerate. AKA my favorite. You know what it is. They know what it is. If they don't know, they're about to find out. Captain Dr. Science, grab your lab coats. You may or may not get hired when you fill out the resume.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And shit ain't stopped for a goddamn second.
Never will.
Nope. That's why I added a couple myself. And hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50-cent margaritas, and cartel dealings, it's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega. AKA, if your girl looking at me from across the room, either I fucked her or she wants to fuck me, but now you don't know and you insecure, you bitch. That's a long way home and yo bitch's Jeep. You ain't even got no car, you irresponsible bitch. AKA Tequila Papi, AKA Martin Quarantino, AKA all Jews and white people owe me money. Why?
Because you stole my culture.
You thieving motherfuckers.
Bitch.
AKA the dopest thing since fentanyl cut heron. AKA Joey Lefris. AKA the pod guy. AKA me and your girl point and laugh at you while Busy Spit hit you from the top floor at Little Caesars while you bombing and your grandfather is having a heart attack. It's a terrible night for you. And I done spilled my Slurpee and dropped my joint on your grandmother. And I feel so bad, but actually, no, I don't, because I got a fee, so bitch move. AKA the next revolution. No, she wore white because she was proud of you that day, and it's never coming out. AKA the next revolutionary immigrant. AKA I'm God, bitch, you not. There's Fly Guy, and then there's me. Praise the Holy Trinity. Praise God. Shit. AKA the reason your girl has whiplash. AKA Overtime Ortega. AKA Tony juggling the speakerphone. AKA 2020 Space Ghost. AKA the improper disciple. AKA Debo, yo, AKA Rolly is faceless. Why? Because I'm tasteless, aka Tito Lee, aka washed and irresponsible. And it is the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast, House of Spades Media, and we back for another week, episode 126, I believe.
Yes, sir. 126.
Yeah. Even though we gotta zoom it now, fuck it. We still here.
Yo,
we still
key.
deliver. You know what? We are better than we are like some of the most consistent deliverers of content like on the planet we call Earth. Because every time,
literally,
without fail, we say an album's gonna drop every week, and it does. Guess who don't do that? Kanye West. So guess what? Fuck a college dropout, nigga.
How did those connect?
Nah, nigga. I didn't even try that. I didn't even enroll in college, nigga. I'm really real, nigga.
Like, well, I'm currently a student. Shout out to the students out there.
You gonna get a law degree from the Law School of American Samoa?
The fuck make you think I want a law degree? I already know half the shit from experience.
It's a joke because that's where Saul from Breaking Bad got his law degree. Online classes, by the way.
I did not know that.
You gotta watch Better Call Saul, yo. Good show.
I told you, I sat through like the first episode and motherfucker it lost me. But what's new this week, man? I know we didn't talk about your boyfriend last week, so I figured we get that out the way real quick.
What did your man Candy Tekashi 6ix9ine do to you?
That's your boyfriend. You know he almost died. He almost died. Your man was out here taking hydroxycut. That's a diet pill. He overdosed on diet pills and like gummy bears or some shit.
All right. Keep it in a straight beam. That's the only thing that's gonna kill. If that's only the only thing that kills a fucking rainbow-haired fucking perpetrating Mexican, then fine. I don't care.
Bro, I pulled up to the dispensary the other day. I heard some random niggas I don't even know. They was like doing security for the dispo or something, just talking about, yeah, you know that nigga 6ix9ine, that nigga in the hospital. Man, that nigga a bitch. Man, that nigga a bitch. Like, I just heard that shit in passing.
Nigga bitch, yeah, that nigga a bitch.
Random niggas in the hood is like, yeah, like, yeah, no, I think it was like diet pills and gummy bears or some shit. I almost took him out the game.
That shit caused me to sneeze while trying to inhale weed. Wow. You know what? I'm actually mad that didn't kill him because that would have been like the most pussy ass way for a pussy snitch to go, and that shit would have been so much more karma.
Yeah,
like fuck getting him, fuck killing him. If you have an OD from hydroxycut and gummy bears, nigga, you was pussy to begin with.
Yeah. And I don't even know if it was gummy bears, but we sticking with that. Might as well have been, you bitch. I know for a fact it was diet pills and some, I don't know, it was some drug that's like not really a drug. It was some over the counter, like, I don't know, Dayquil or some pussy shit. I don't know.
I did hear something through the grapevine of motherfuckers who care about like shit that snitches do and shit. That nigga was like, apparently he went
following
Twitter. Saying that this nigga was trying to lose weight after he got out of prison and shit. So
yeah, that was the reason.
I didn't know that I didn't know he was hospitalized because he had an OD on hydroxycut. That's some stupid shit.
No, that's the shit that happened last week, and somebody told me that shall remain nameless for now because it was like probably 2 or 3 people was like, how did y'all miss that? The hydroxycut and gummy bears, man. Like, but I mean, like you said, it'd be very suiting. It'd be very suiting. Like,
I feel like if you a bitch,
you deserve in real life.
Yeah, like that's a bitch ass way to die. That's like being the person that, like, I don't know, whoever the fuck that celebrity was that choked on a ham sandwich and died. That's some shit that should happen to him, I feel.
When did that happen?
It was somebody who that died during the time that Austin Powers was dead. Well, frozen. That's all I know. Remember at the beginning of Austin Powers where he was going through the checklist of all the people that died and shit, like through his times as he was frozen, and somebody died. I forget who the celebrity was. I had to rewatch the movie, but somebody died, choked on a ham sandwich, and that choked on a ham sandwich and killed him. I always watch Goldmember in the second one. I love the second one, but I never can catch the first one.
All of them. I probably haven't watched them in fucking 10+ years.
I haven't seen the first one all the way through, like not on some fucking like some TV cable shit in maybe like 10 years. But I remember that stood out to me. Like, how the fuck you die from? You choked on a ham sandwich, my nigga?
I'm pretty sure they made that up for the movie. Like, that's a joke.
No, something like, I think that was really a thing. They choked on eating on something. But still,
I'm sure it probably happened in real life. Yeah,
but I'm just saying, if you choked on a ham sandwich, like, that's kind of a fuck way to die. Like, no one was around you. No one was around you enough to do the Heimlich, my nigga.
See, like, this is where George's job would come into play, because he could fucking Google motherfucking celebrities that died in the 90s or the 80s from choking on ham sandwiches.
And you act like George Googled things when he was present.
He did sometimes.
He clicked the camera and fell asleep.
Well, he gonna know something that's after this shit. Fuck you, nigga. I can't even edit this shit. Ha ha. Gonna put it in the video last week. Yeah, but I can edit, bitch. Shut up, nigga.
Fuck out of here. Editing shit.
Salute to George, though. You probably get him in here like Julia next week or something. Have him.
Yeah, now that we don't like need George and shit, it's like we kind of like made George kind of useless.
To some degree. George is still useful post-production.
So if you're a good person, and you just so happen to run into George, aka Ace, somebody just hand him a hug and shit. You know what I'm saying? And tell him to his face that you are not useless, man.
You're not.
You're a good person. You're a good soul.
You're a very useful citizen.
Eat a sandwich and don't choke on it. And stop drinking Camel.
If he died from choking on a sandwich, I would never forgive him. I would never.
You would be mad at him for choking on the sandwich?
Yes.
You wouldn't be mad at the sandwich?
No, because he's stupid.
That's fucked up.
So no, I would be mad at him because nigga, it's what, two more chews, my nigga. Whatever you was doing, you couldn't chew 2 more times.
Look, nigga, sometimes it don't work like that. Like, look, nigga, Bambi's dad could have waited. Bambi's dad could have waited 0.6 seconds. He didn't give a fuck neither. Look what happened to him. Just saying.
The Lord moves in mysterious ways, but if he ever moved that mysteriously, I would have some issues.
Sometimes he brings down his wrath through cold cuts. I mean,
I could see that being a thing taking out Trump since COVID can't do it.
Bro, y'all niggas, see, this is the thing funny the thing about y'all political niggas that I think is hilarious. Y'all niggas was panicking up a whole storm, ups, downs, side to side, segment after segment, shutting down. Like, this is why I love being a sports nigga, because I was able to miss all that bullshit that y'all niggas was worried about. And I was like, look,
nigga, man, that shit excited me. That was the first time I've been excited about politics in forever.
Y'all don't understand. Evil don't die like normal people. It don't happen like that.
I don't believe he's evil though. I just believe he's stupid.
Look, fam. Think about it. Think about even any action movie you've ever seen. Any action movie where the villain was like really like villainous and shit. Like on some real for real shit. They had to go through hell and high water to kill this nigga. It wasn't like it was just some normal shit, bro. Like, you see what Bruce Willis had to go through to get to the German dude to throw him out the window? Oh my God. This nigga was barefoot the whole movie. And it was going through the shits.
But see, that's the thing though. That's the thing though. And that kind of time, I'm glad you used that as a base, because that ties into a lot of things. Action movies kind of tie into a lot of things we got to talk about. I don't think Trump would be your typical action villain if you wanted to use this as a movie. And that's the thing. Shit. And the beautiful thing about it actually is, nigga, this shit ain't no movie. No Hove, nigga, this shit ain't no movie. This nigga is probably And when I say this, I know you're going to call me a Republican in the corn, but probably the smartest fucking dumb nigga to ever walk the earth.
That's spoon talk.
No, it's not. I can see how you would say it was because I'm calling him smart in that same sentence. But being the smartest dumb nigga has its advantages when you're the smartest dumb nigga in the room. Just like being the smartest nigga in the room or being the dumbest nigga in the room. And that middle ground, you can be the smartest dumb nigga in the room too.
I think he's the luckiest nigga in the room. Because it's like
that boat sailed decades ago, nigga.
Nah, just because it's this. I think anytime he's ever been met with a opposition where it's just like, nigga, that's not true. Or nigga, you know that's not gonna turn out that way. He will die by the bullshit he says. Now, granted,
or flip it on his head and run the other way like he never said that shit.
Exactly.
Like he did today or yesterday. And now, I guess.
Yeah. And it's like, and if you can do shit like that, in my opinion, like for example, like with the COVID thing, if COVID would have killed his ass, right?
It would be,
yeah, it would be really ironic that it did if it did kill him, because it's like all that shit you was talking about. Oh, this shit ain't no big deal, and whoop 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 and whoop. Then it's if it kills him, it's like, well, guess the nigga was wrong. But if it doesn't kill him, which it doesn't, which it clearly did not, now it just fucking confirms back to those same assholes that support him and don't believe that COVID is a fucking thing, that it's not a fucking thing.
That's not true though, because how you test positive for a hoax, nigga? That was one of my favorite Twitter tweets I've seen.
What I'm saying is weeks. Like a thing. I think I say a thing is like a thing. Like it's no worse than the flu type thing. Not like it's not in existence, but
you're
if
right,
you get it, it's not gonna kill you.
You're right to a point.
Think about it. He's an older man. He has a terrible diet from what we know.
And a slight drug.
Yep.
From what we know.
Is like completely from what we believe to be in no way rational or mentally sound. He should be the prime suspect to be like, yeah, if this person gets COVID, probably should kill him. And it doesn't.
I think that's ironic in and of itself, though, isn't it? And think about it. Anybody that believes,
I think it's fucked up. I know more people that are way younger than him that COVID is actually killed, and I think that shit's fucked up. And they weren't fucking assholes like Donald Trump. So like, I definitely think
that's most of the million plus people that have died from COVID, I think most of them aren't fucking assholes to the level of Trump. I'm sure at least, let's say 250,000 were. They weren't at the level he's at.
Oh no, but they definitely up there. Some are.
Maybe.
Some are.
But the thing with him is like I think, like I said, it could be ironic that if he did die from it, it'd be ironic it is ironic that he didn't die from it. Because now, if you dumb enough to believe that it is as simple as the common cold, because he is an old man and he does have a poor diet and possibly half a drug habit, you would think that maybe this shit would take him out. But if you're dumb enough to believe that because he lived is because he's like you, then maybe you deserve to catch it too, nigga. That nigga is the only person that has access on Earth out of 7 billion people. He's the only person that has access to the level of fucking healthcare that he does.
Yeah, like on the spot, like greatest on the planet type shit.
Like every world leader has the ultimate healthcare in their country. That nigga's got the ultimate plan. Like,
yeah,
he got the trip. He got the diamond platinum. That nigga went platinum 10 times, bro. The American presidential health plan, they gonna keep you alive if they can. If you ain't get your head blown off,
that's the whole point is to keep you alive.
That's what I'm saying. If you ain't get your head blown off or something, nigga, they gonna run everything they can to try to keep your ass here.
Exactly. So, to me, the fact that you gotta, that's what validates my point. Is like you gotta go really hard to kill evil, bro. Like,
I think that's why it would also be funny if
like,
he
to kill
died eating a
real
cold
evil.
cut too. Like if he died, if he was done being president, motherfucking just ended up, not that he would ever walk anywhere again, because he can't walk the streets of New York ever again. But let's say he does end up bowing out peacefully, goes back to New York, and just waits for these charges to drop and his ass to go to prison. Hopefully it probably won't happen, but let's say it does in this alternate universe. How funny and ironic would it be if he sent one of his handlers to a bodega or something, and right under that bodega cat was the sandwich that killed him, my nigga, because the turkey was a little dry. How crazy would that be?
No, nigga. First off,
you
evil
get a little
doesn't.
dry turkey with no mustard, nigga. That shit, you choke on that motherfucker on a motherfucking on a brioche, or what is it in the little sub bun? What they call them?
See, evil don't die. Like, evil doesn't get die. Usually it withers. Like in real life. In my
Strom
opinion,
Thurmond was a
like,
clean example of that for politics.
in my opinion,
I would say Joe Kennedy. Lesson,
like, I would say Joseph Kennedy.
I have an opinion, Joe Kennedy.
or no, I'm saying I have a theory actually that Joe Kennedy was probably one of the most singular like evil people on the planet. He just never got to execute power because of the so-called curse. I just think he ended up having a stroke, and with that stroke,
you talking about John Dad, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he just ended up having a stroke. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and then he had to sit there and watch his kids die, and then he withered. You know what I'm saying? In the same, but that's what I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, it might have been that for him. Hitler, almost in the same sense, even though he killed himself, his whole shit just withered before his death. Yeah, sprinkle some crack on it. Let's get the fuck out of here. But
Hitler in Cuba with Pac right now, toasting up some Jack, nigga.
Look, fam.
Pac only fucking with him because he's the only nigga that ever pull off the same what is it? Illusion of death.
Look, my nigga. I believe whatever the West Coast niggas say happened to Pac. That's all I believe. Whatever niggas in Compton are saying about Pac, that's what I believe.
I've always went with the outlaw stories. Like they said, they sprinkled his ashes in the LA River and smoked that shit in the blunt. And that was the Gator rest to a Feeny, and that was it. That's what I've always rocked with as the end.
And, hey, look, I rock with that. And all I know is like Baby Lane killed Pac. And then niggas killed Baby Lane. Like that's all I know. What niggas in Compton have referred to, like, have said.
But the question is, who sent Baby Lane? Who sent?
See this?
It's like 3 documentaries about that, isn't it? Like,
yeah. Like this is the moment where it's like, this is where we should call Vince. And we need a Vince Staples, dog. Like we need a West Coast nigga. We can like, yo,
you been out there forever, like, nigga. What your nigga saying? What your nigga saying?
You said what?
I said, be like, we could tell him, like, nigga, you been out there forever. What your homeboy saying about it? What your nigga saying about it?
Right, like y'all Crips, what y'all say? What y'all think, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I know y'all that's the only information to righteously take.
What do you mean, from the Crips?
Yeah, Crip information. That's the only information I ever listened to. Unless it's from a friend of a fellow organization that could be similar to a Crip situation.
See, you know, blood just don't look. Blood is like, look, blood just don't look as hot right now because the last like really big superstar.
Blood.
Yeah, but
like
it was like when
blood,
but the last like that's not fucking in TDE or game, nigga. Like the last superstar blood was Tekashi, nigga, and that shit got seasoned. That shit got.
I don't even.
It don't. Wait. It don't.
I ain't speaking for no gangsters, but I'm pretty sure every real blood feels like that don't count.
It don't at all. But but the fact that Nine Trey trusted that goofy ass nigga, and he was the nigga that brought them down, and them niggas is
really just make them goofy too.
Yeah, nigga, that's what I'm saying.
To a
And they was
degree, I
blood.
mean, free
So
shot.
yeah, so it makes it like, so I'm just saying it makes it not so as glamorous as it was, like, let's say in the 90s and early 2000s, where it was like, all right, more people knew that the Bloods would be more popular than Crippin'.
I don't
That's
think
all
that's the
my point
case.
is.
I specifically remember music videos in the early 2000s where uh, Birdman couldn't even make up his mind. He was rocking both flags for a while.
Birdman still don't even know what type of gang member he is. What you mean?
He's been sticking with Blood for the last 15 years or so. But I mean, he was at one time Blood and Crip, just like Tekashi. Tekashi, when he first came out, from what I've heard, he was originally Crip. Then he switched because the Bloods put the money behind it, or those Bloods put the money behind it. Notice how I said those Bloods.
You know what?
I don't want no problems
You
like
know
I'm in New
what?
York. I'm just saying, y'all niggas know that
You
shit
know,
look silly, man.
look, fam. I'm gonna keep it a bean. If I was
I
on the
love every
outside
real
looking in,
nigga,
and
but damn.
if I was like an accountant and I was like searching for a gang to like manage their money, like, and launder it for them or some shit like that, just hypothetically, I'm
that we would
definitely
ever
gonna.
or have ever partaken in these activities.
Oh no, never. But I'm definitely doing business with the Crips, and you know why? Because they business is a lot more fucking solid. I'm just keeping it a bean.
Let's be honest here. Jay-Z's an investor in Cripicola. What more do you need?
Look, fam.
Cripicola, if you didn't know, was going like $50 a bottle, and we talking about
At this
12 ounce
point,
liquid, my nigga.
if you're
$50,
not,
check it out. Exotic pop, send it back.
like, look, fam. If you not Game, Kendrick Lamar, Suge Knight, or YG right now,
Suge Knight, he in jail.
yeah, but he still blood for gang
He
for
don't
life,
do
nigga.
yeah, but he don't count no more in the.
No,
He
count.
he can't affect culture anymore. Put it like that. If you can't affect
He
culture,
can.
should you be in this conversation? He
No,
can't
you can
affect the
affect culture.
culture. I mean,
Yeah,
from
because if you
jail you could,
because if I
but
get locked
like,
up,
what are you gonna
if I get
say?
locked up, if I get locked up with Suge Knight,
How many
you feel
niggas
me?
really fucking with Suge right now, bro?
Look,
And
man,
I'm saying like just on some regular
if
shit.
I get locked up with Suge Knight and I'm a Crip, right? And I go at and it's like blood, you know what I'm saying? Suge Knight, he a blood or whatever. I'm sure he's around a lot of blood gang members in prison. And I roll up on this nigga Suge and it's like, and then Suge just beat the shit out of me, flex me, and whoop my ass all types of sideways.
I don't think
Let's just say this happened.
50-year-old Suge is doing that to you. 50-year-old been locked up for the last 8 years. Suge is not doing that to you. He's probably hoping you don't do that to him.
Let me break it down. Nah, I'm about to say Suge still Suge, nigga.
Oh no, he'll probably
still
beat the fuck out of you if he get his hands on you. But if you piece him up nice, what you gonna do? That nigga like 60.
he's still the goon of goons, like in that, you know what I'm saying?
For
as far
sure,
as
in his own
bro,
way, for
I was
sure.
like,
But
when you run over a nigga twice, you
gotta sit down for a minute. Yeah, but you gotta sit down for a minute. And that does something.
You a super goon.
Especially when you in your 50s, nigga.
You
shouldn't be a goon still in your 50s.
You didn't shoot a nigga, you didn't stab a nigga, you ran a nigga over with your truck twice. Blah blah. And then Kurt, blah blah. And it was out. That's gooning for real. But like I'm saying,
you shouldn't be gooning in your 50s.
But what I'm saying is, if I'm a rival gang member and I go at Suge, he beat my ass or they fuck me up or whatever, and it's on Suge, whatever happens to me, and I'm just doing a short bid and then I get out, my mentality might be a little different since my interaction with Suge Knight. So therefore, he could influence the culture going outward. Because niggas do get out of jail. That's my point. That's all. That was my only point to that.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? If in those class YG, Suge, Game, K-Dot, there's not a lot of respect going on. More or less like towards Crips. Like the Crips have been Snoop, Nipsey, Vince, like more or less like it's almost like or at least I would say media perception. I would put it like this. Media perception is Bloods are more like crazier, and the Crips got their shit a little bit more together on a business level.
I think from personal experience, outside of media perception and what this may go to be perceived as, yeah, you're right. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it's at least 10,000 Bloods that if they heard that would be like, nah, and I'll show you why, nigga.
I'm open to being wrong. I am open to being wrong and shit. I'm just saying is like if the last superstar Blood was Tekashi 6ix9ine and I'm a Blood nigga, if I'm a Blood that ain't got no talent, but my homie can really rap, I'm going to that nigga, you got to get your ass outside and do some shit because we looking real fucking foolish because of this rainbow hair stupid motherfucker. So let's get out here, Blood. Gang, gang.
I mean, we all heard the court release phone calls that were had amongst leaders of certain sets. And none of them seemed pleased by what was going on outside of, the general perception of, money. And the shit he constantly stirred up is kind of what got everything fucked up. The point is, kids, don't take diet pills and gummy bears. Okay, just don't OD on that.
Don't do that. But if I in that same case, if I'm a Blood leader, what snitching and getting Treyway taken down, nigga, I'm calling up everybody on the block and it's like, yo, I don't care what you doing today, but we got to go kill some Crips. Just because we might be looking
that, edit it, and get your ass hurt. I'm gonna have to vouch for your ass in some city we ain't never been to.
Man, I know Bloods and Crips everywhere. I'm just saying in general, bad, like that's bad for business, my nigga. We all know that.
Yeah. No,
we all know that. And we had a snitch in our circle that got us taken the fuck down.
Let's say we were doing illegal
same thing.
And we funded an idiot and didn't notice he was an idiot until it was too late. We deserve everything that's coming to us, in my opinion.
Yeah, but also in that same regard,
he don't give a fuck about us no more than we give a fuck about him. Why are we betting everything on this nigga?
Yeah,
and if anything, he more pussy than us.
Yeah, and in that same regard, though, if I'm one of the people that loses money because outside because we get taken down because of the snitch that we invested into,
right?
I would want to still kill that nigga. This is because it's like, yo, now I'm missing out on millions of dollars or billions of dollars that I was doing business with these niggas because you wanted to go and, you know what I'm saying, speak to the fucking police. Just saying.
Well, I mean, that just takes you back to the original thing, which is his narrative, which is, I was 20. They came to me with 70 years. I got a daughter. What you want me to do? I'm sorry, I didn't live by the street code. Well, then the question isn't that you're the poor kid and why did the poor kid get caught up in this? The question is, why did you portray it as if you weren't this poor little kid? Because you're not. You're a fucking manipulative bitch that likes to fucking prey on people you think are dumber than you. And I hate dumb people that think dumb people are dumb people that think smart people are dumber than them. I really hate that. Let's move on.
Well, I would say that's a lot of dumb people. But
it's not dumb people, but when dumb people talk to smart people like they dumb, for me personally, it's very insulting.
I could surely imagine. Like,
not that I'm the smartest nigga on the universe. You can check back the last 125 episodes and see that's not the case. But
look, you can have enough common sense though, to even though you can be offensive, which we are.
To some people, not to everybody.
We're not gonna get played on NPR, but
maybe one day.
Yeah, that's a stretch.
Tiny desk performance. We could be in there for that. I can get that done. we would be in the room. We wouldn't be us doing this, but like I could like perform and we'd be there.
That don't count.
would invite us, is what I'm saying. Shout out to NPR. No, yes, because I do want to do a Tiny Desk performance at one point. Some point.
Y'all might. That's great for y'all, but I've definitely killed the Viacom deal. That shit's definitely dead and off the table. I murdered that bitch.
I'm glad you did. If you hadn't, I would have. I don't really want it.
I took that deal, took it behind the dumpster, raped it, and stabbed it to death. I don't want that shit.
And leave it alone. Fucked up because you got a personal vendetta with Viacom.
Yes, it's definitely personal.
Like they made you look dirty. I get it,
bro.
I get it.
And you don't know how dirty you look until people start hitting you and telling you that you look dirty. It's like, damn.
But Viacom owns like everything. So it's like, okay, outside of what they own, what can we work with? We still got a lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
We can still make a living without Viacom is the point.
The movie I'm gonna drop is not gonna be with Paramount. It's just not. Why? Because it's a Viacom company. But it's still gonna come to you some way, somehow.
Just for the record, if you're listening, heads of Viacom, if you come with the right price tag, we can renegotiate. I'm letting that be known on episode 126.
Something with a B.
All the damage that's been done that my co-host feels what you say.
Something with a B attached to it.
That probably won't be the first offer, but outside of my co-host's personal, this is me talking to Viacom now. Outside of me, my co-host's personal problems with you and my own moral problems with you, if you come with the right ticket, we can maybe talk about some things. Now, listeners, you might say, oh,
fuck that. I'm charging them for about an hour just by talking to niggas. Like, fuck that shit. Like,
I was getting to sell out? No. Renegotiate was my word. So the numbers will be shown should that ever come to pass. And we didn't get if that deal goes through, we didn't get the short end.
Nah.
Or at least
that's
not
like
the shortest
end. Look, fam, there's certain places that I will never work for or work at, and that's by personal fucking choice. Like, there's not even an argument, even if it was offered to me today, right now.
Like I would
not take it.
If Complex came to you, if Complex came to you and told you right now you could host, you could take the desk spot. You're not doing that?
On Everyday Struggle?
You could take the desk spot.
I'm out of here in a week. Like,
okay, so like I said, renegotiation is on the table, nigga.
I would take it knowing that I'm gonna get fired.
Oh,
because you know how I feel about act.
That's a smart move too. Yeah.
But
they would listen to this and then they would listen to our past episodes and be like, nah. I'm just saying, in a hypothetical world where we don't do this podcast and you don't have a feeling against academics.
Nigga, when I see act, I'm gonna squeeze them titties. You can get the fuck out of here, dog. You can get the fuck out of here.
Squeeze them titties.
This nigga.
It's the way he said titties that made it funny. It was titties. It wasn't titties.
Shout out to Skinny Shug.
For real though.
You know what I mean?
Any of blood.
Vice Lord.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Griselda and them are Bloods though.
Shout out to Vice Lord. I ain't heard that name in forever.
Indiana and Illinois Vice Lord is still like a really big thing.
It's something here too, but I just ain't heard of it.
I'm gonna say not. It was more when we was in high school. It's not as many Vice Lords out here as it used to be.
Well, I only.
But it's still a big thing, and still like a lot of the Midwest though. Like that's.
I believe it.
Indiana and shit like that. Like it's still a big thing. But remember, Griselda and them niggas is Bloods though, so they count.
I believe it. I was gonna say though, this is off topic. I would say, remember like 10 years ago when niggas thought it wasn't as many MS-13 as it really was, and then they were like, "Oh my God, they're taking over the country!" Like, nigga, they been here.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
talking about like
nigga, Gangland just came. Was that?
Yeah, when they did it, that was Gangland on History Channel or some shit.
Yeah, Gangland.
They did that episode. And they're like, "Oh, who is this violent God?" And then like a couple years went by, and then they were like, how are they flooding into the country from Venezuela and wherever the fuck else? And it was like, nigga, they have been here. These are the cousins. They've been here.
Right.
Like before the documentary, they were already here.
I knew people in high school who was freaking out, like, man, you don't want to fuck with them MS-13 niggas. I'm like, I know, like, my cousin's been fucking with them niggas, bro. They've already had their interactions. They've been here, bro. Like, this is nothing new. You just not seeing it because you used to seeing this Bloods and Crips shit, but there's Bloods, Crips, Vice Lords, MS-13, and a slew of other shit. Like, Nine Trey is not the only blood gang in the country, nigga. There's plenty more.
What about favorite gangs? I don't even know why I'm giving them a shout out. I'm just giving them a shout out because they had a lot of good memories with a lot of niggas that was a part of it. Motherfucking Number Street Hustlers, them motherfuckers. Southwest, goddamn it. It's a great gang. Some real niggas, some stand-up niggas is a part of that shit, man. I don't know how we dove this deep into our opinions on gang culture.
There's stand-up niggas in every gang, and there's fuck niggas in there. And there's fuck niggas in every gang, nigga. And any real nigga and really real gangbanger nigga would tell you.
Like, I was just about to say, every gang member I know knows a bitch ass nigga in his set.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, for real.
You know what I mean? It's like it's just a thing. It's just like going to work, nigga. You know somebody on your shift that you don't fuck with.
You know most of them, but it's 2 or 3 or 1 or 2.
Like, you know, if you
everybody
get, you know,
in there
you smack this nigga is a repercussion, but you don't fuck with that nigga, though.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Right. Like, he either gonna call the police or grab a gun, and you just want to fight.
Man.
Oh, how Tekashi dominates our conversation.
Oh, we can talk about Tory Lanez now.
Since we're talking about bitch niggas.
Oh yeah, bro.
You know what?
You know what? That was the one thing I woke up to this morning, seeing when I was taking my early morning thoughtful shit. And I thought to myself, like, this was the best thing. About fucking time. Like, I'm not even a huge Meg Thee Stallion fan as far as her music.
I'm becoming more of one.
I fuck with her as a person.
I'm starting to listen to more songs.
I fuck with her. Yeah. I mean, like,
I hadn't listened to a lot of them.
There's only, I mean, like, you can rule her out as a good artist, which I do. It's just only so much music of that nature a niggas like us can take.
My dick hard.
Good for you. I'm not one of those people, but it's like, I'm a fan of her, and I'm a fan of the, you know what I'm saying, justice for women who have been victimized in any type of fucking way. And for someone to shoot a woman in the feet, both feet, nigga, and it's been like 3 months and you still ain't charged this nigga, at least, yeah, charge him, please, for the love of God.
I think,
like, so I'm cool with that, because that's some bitch ass nigga shit, bro.
I think sometimes people forget that just because something popping on social media, that the feds ain't watching. Just because Meg don't press charges, don't mean charges won't be pressed. Now, should they have been pressed? Yes.
A long fucking time ago, nigga.
That's where I have the argument. A long time ago, maybe not, because a long time ago, let's say the day it happened, that was in Meg's hands. You know what exacerbated it? Made it worse? Niggas trying to pull R. Kelly's and make albums and talking about it. And now it's a marketing ploy. Yeah, you deserve a charge. I think you're looking at like 23 years. Yeah, nigga. Sorry. You should have shut the fuck up. Like, she was trying. She told you. Oh my God. She tried to help you. So just in true black queen fashion. She tried to help you. And you fucked yourself.
Ain't gonna do it. You can't say that, man. You can't say bitch nigga them. You can't say that shit.
You can't.
When you are like, when bitch nigga them is in your soul, like it's like it's in your, you know what I'm saying, your bitch nigga pussy hairs of a soul. then that's just who you are forever. And that's just who he is forever. He just a bitch nigga in his soul.
Yo, bitch nigga pussy hair.
like, nigga, you are a bitch. Like, for real. And it's really one of them. It's really one of them. I didn't before without even knowing that this nigga is like certified like midget in comparison to me. Without
That's
even
the other
knowing
thing, right? Like everybody before all of this happened, we all thought he was not. Like we knew he wasn't that tall. We didn't think he was that short though. Like,
look, my nigga.
I'm pretty sure we talked about that before. But
you
like,
know when he will go up into his Breakfast Club interviews, he got to lift the seat up and shit to make himself feel tall. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he can't just be. He couldn't be in there after fucking like Snoop Dogg or some shit be in there and shit. Like that is not how it worked for him. But like he one of those people like straight up. If you, like nigga, if I ran into him in the street and I call you a bitch to your face, if you want to fight me over it, for sure, we can do that. We can do that. Embarrass yourself. Like embarrass yourself.
See,
for sure. Because you shot a woman, so I know your bitch ass ain't got the balls to fight a man. You a hoe ass nigga. Tory Lane's a bitch ass nigga.
Let's put
just
that
like
aside.
Daniel Hernandez.
That is a fact. That is an undeniable, provable fact. But look at it like this, or at least this is how I look at it. I have a disproportionate affinity for Canada. So when you're talking
Canada, nigga.
So when you're talking about Canadians, I think you have to factor in the niceness, right? That was a nigga from where we from. He'd put two in the chest. Because of the values, morals, and beauty of Canada, he put two in her feet. I think that says a lot in terms of whether or not we out this.
Don't do that.
In terms of whether or not we dishing out this 23 years in an American court, is all I'm saying.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because if you do that shit, nigga, you can you won't have 40 Boy Wonder and Drake and all them niggas trying to hit testify. Us up. Yeah, nah, nigga. That's not what we do, son. That's not what we do. And they gonna look at me crazy.
Drake gonna be the first nigga. Why you think I ain't signed that nigga?
Real shit. And Drake gonna be and he gonna be looking at me super crazy and shit because he gonna be like, yo,
you
nigga,
OVO.
Yeah, he was like, you OVO, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, yo, fam, that's not me, that's my co-host. He's stupid.
Hey,
you know what I mean? I got nothing to do with me.
I need a Drake feature, bitch. Watch your mouth.
Then don't be calling Canadians bitch ass niggas.
I'm not. I'm saying the American. See, you missed my whole point. All I was saying was the American justice system maybe should take into account his Canadianness.
No, Canadians are peaceful people. Why would you shoot?
You a different level. Was drunk peaceful.
You a different level of bitch, nigga. If
I'm not defending them shooting.
You shoot a woman in the foot.
No, you can't shoot nobody, much less women in their feet. That just ramps up the bitchness. You can't do that. What I'm saying
if I really didn't fuck with you and I was really on some fuck this nigga, I ain't gonna shoot him, but I might shoot him. Back.
That's why I said drunkenness though. You gotta take into account.
Then it's all right, fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? He'll be all right. He'll be fine.
We've ran this scenario before on this podcast. There was a party. Meg and Tory left the party. Meg and Tory got in the car. Tory thought he was getting some ass. Meg probably was drunk and was saying, fuck you. She wasn't playing that shit that night. Whatever it was. You can make up the scenario for that part in the car. All we know is it ended with Megan getting shot in her feet over 72 times. Look back to episode whatever. And through that, she tried to save this man. He shit on himself and cannot be saved. I think we should as an American justice system, which is where this case is probably going to be prosecuted in, the American justice system, to take into account Canadian stupidity and Canadian drunkenness.
No.
If I was his DA, that's what if I was his DA, that's what I said.
You mean his defense?
Yeah, his defense attorney. Not the district attorney,
Oh.
defense attorney.
No. I'm sorry, but because you're Canadian. No, in my opinion, if you Canadian and you shoot somebody on some bitch shit, in my opinion,
really a bitch or you had to be that mad.
No, that makes you Super Saiyan bitch. Because Canadians,
we're not arguing that part.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Canadians are traditionally really nice people.
Very polite.
Very polite people. Even the niggas that I know from Toronto, you know what I'm saying, and Windsor, are very nice niggas. Like, they'll shoot you in the face.
It's my favorite country on earth.
But it's like they're really chill until they have to shoot you in the face.
The only other country I've ever been to, but the best country that I've been to.
You an uncultured ass nigga.
I've been to States. I'm not uncultured, man. I'm just broke. So I guess if being broke makes me uncultured, then I guess you.
It does.
You have the benefit of being Mexican, bitch. My closest experience to Mexico was Southwest Detroit. Suck my dick.
You ain't got no culture.
And let's be honest, Southwest Detroit is pretty close. It's not very. It's not spot on. They let a couple whites and Arabs in there, but
I'm about to say you got like a really good couple you got 12 blocks. Like you got 12.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's authentic shit in there.
Yeah,
it's real shit in there.
Yeah, you. It's not Mexico, but it's definitely East LA. Like you got like a little 12 blocks of East LA for sure.
Never been there either, but yeah, I'd imagine.
It's the Watts of Los Angeles for Latinos.
I know what it is. I just never been.
I'm just saying, like same equivalent. It's like niggas, Latino, small area. You know, you get the gist. But yeah, Tory a bitch ass nigga, bro. That's it. Like, there's nothing more to it than that to me, because
I would say, are you gonna check the next album? But he pulled the movie pulled. Like,
if you a nigga, in my opinion, if you're an American, that fucking chokes the life out of somebody, shoots up a school, something outright, you know what I'm saying? If you just do some LA shooter shit and just shoot at a fucking concert from across your hotel room, I'm not really that shocked, because us as Americans, we are just, for some reason, just highly fascinated and need fucking violence. That's not the culture that's been established in Canada from what we know. Is violence there? Of course. But is it something that's a part of their culture as much? Not to the level of ours. You can look at their murder numbers in comparison, like as an entire country and shit compared to ours. You know what I'm saying? It's not even comparable. So like with that being said, for you to do some of this wild, you an R&B singing nigga, bro. You are not YG. You are not.
Wait.
You should not be shooting niggas. You should definitely not be shooting women.
Let's say this is hip hop court. Is that a defense? I started out as the R&B singing nigga. Did I lose myself? Meaning, if I'm defending Tory Lanez, did I lose myself in the rapper of it all? I fucked around. I got with Meg. Meg was willing to fuck with my short ass, and I just speaking of which, I really hope this don't. I never talked about this in any of the episodes we've talked about this. We've been talking about this like once a week for the last 5 weeks. I really hope this experience has not made Meg shy of short niggas, because Meg like 5'10", 5'11". I'm a solid 5'8" on a good day. Now Tory 5'3". Why she even thought about giving him some pussy? I don't know. But look, I got like a good 5 inches on him. Like,
look, at this point, if she made a decision that She ain't fucking with nobody that ain't in the NFL or NBA or some type of
I wouldn't
athletic
be
sport
mad.
that got hype. You can't be mad.
No, I
you can't be
understand,
mad.
but
Cause now she
that
does
just
have
makes
like
me
the
angrier
she
at
has a
Tory Lanez.
traumatic story, yo. She got the
Yeah.
traumatic story of the
Try to
last
defend
like
this bitch.
the last midget nigga that I fuck with shot me in both my feet, and I tried to defend this nigga, and he was still a bitch ass nigga. Left me for
He's
dry.
such a bitch and so stupid. All he could do was
Any
be
Canadian
selfish
too,
about
so
the
he
shit.
extra bitch because he did that shit.
Yeah, you made the that's the shit, I guess, before we can get off this topic. That's the newest shit that came out. He came out and said after the charges came out, this nigga says charges ain't a conviction. You black. Nigga, it kind of are. Maybe in Canada it's not like that. In Canada, maybe it's not like that. But here, it don't matter what state, really. If you're black and you get charged, it's 50-50. It don't matter what lawyer you got either. How much money, nigga, none of that shit. It's 50. You facing 23, nigga. It's 50-50. You shot a chick. And you committed black on black crime in a country that's not yours. How dare you?
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, I don't. If I'm going to try and write a defense for, if I'm the defense attorney for Tory Lanez, we lost. So that's
for sure. Yeah, there's no real defense.
Yeah, that's the conversation I had to.
Yeah,
I had to have with that nigga at some point. Like,
you can't.
Nigga,
Really
so due to your previous actions and a slew of other related things, like everybody, they moms, they aunties, they grandma, and they Aunt Sally know that you shot Meg Thee Stallion in the feet for some reason. Nobody knows exactly why. So you have that playing in your favor. But you fuck my nigga. I'm just gonna keep it a bean with you.
1,000 wow.
You should have called me when this originally happened. We could have had a gun planted on her and shit and would have made it look something different. But
how much
seeing it,
you can't be more shitty of a person. You trying to make him more shitty of a person? How much shittier of a person can you be to
you
shoot a black woman in the foot
and drop? You shot a woman in both of her feet. You Canadian. You already bitch for shooting a woman in her feet, nigga. You might as well die by the bitchness, nigga.
And you dropped an album. Use your mother as an excuse the day after Breonna Taylor's bullshit ass verdict came. Fuck you, nigga. Like, come on, dog.
Like, dog.
Even I said that goddamn album was. Sorry. Even I said that damn album was fucking terrible timing. You can't be that fucking. What's the word? Not boneheaded. Dense. You can't be that fucking dense. Nigga, really?
If I'm Tory Lanez, I could
Canada
be that
might do that to you though. I get it. Canada is a nice place. You grow up in a maybe that era that America used to grow up in was, shit is better than it really seemed out here.
I could definitely see him having the.
We talk like we're in a third world country, some goddamn.
Sometimes we are, y'all.
Yeah, certain corners of this motherfuckers could be classified.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, yeah, around like a couple blocks away from my house, nigga, they don't have clean water. So
yeah,
yeah, some places is definitely third world.
Which I still notice that hasn't come up on the campaign trail, not once.
Nope.
Climate change and energy and shit has, but that whole Flint having fucked water thing is just escape people.
No,
kind of like Black like Lives Matter and just kind of just escapes motherfuckers. Oh man, 2 points, 6:43 left. If y'all don't know, you won't know. God damn it, we recording this on a Friday. You'll know the result by the time you watch this, but there is 6 minutes left in the Laker game versus the Heat of the NBA Finals in the year 2020. And the Lakers are down 2. 6.5 minutes left.
What's kind of priceless is that like we're zooming this so people get to see like our instant reactions to what actually is happening. Like that is
this
what
can
we're
take
doing.
up a section of the podcast, for real. We ain't got shit else to talk
about. I mean,
who just hit a 3? Oh, that was 2. Okay. Oh, that was
like,
3. Hey,
that's tasteless.
Hey,
that's
what's that? Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, that old bum ass nigga.
We want it, baby. We want. Hey, look, for Kobe, we might as well make this a segment, nigga, or a segment of this episode, goddamn it. For Kobe was trending what all day today. We all know how great it will be for Los Angeles Lakers fans, the spirit of Kobe Bryant, if this championship came to fruition tonight. Even if it doesn't come tonight, when it comes, it'll be great. But if it comes tonight,
there's no significance.
I think that's a solution. There is, because I think just like maybe if Kobe was playing right now, I feel like they might have swept the series. Going 4-1 ain't bad. That's a salute. If you want to talk about some Mamba shit, injuries, all that, throw that out the window. Motherfucking Mamba shit. Come on, bro.
Look, stop. Everybody know I love the great Kobe Bryant.
Never been to LA a day in my life. Goddamn it, I am a Lakers fan as much as I am a Pistons fan.
I am a great fan of
also why you never
great Kobe Bryant, but I am not a Laker fan. So it's like if they win it for Kobe, it's like, all right, that's great. I feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of feel that that's poetic.
You notice all the Lakers got on Kobe's, right? Like that's on purpose.
Yeah, they got the Mamba jerseys. That's the black and yellow.
That and the motherfucking the shoes though too. The shoes have been the thing for like the last 2 games.
Yeah, like they trying to harness the spirit of, you know what I'm saying?
You got to, bitch. You got to. That's why they want to close.
When I'm one of the wackest closers of all time in LeBron James, I need the spirit
of Kobe Bryant. You goddamn right.
Like I need this nigga to help me get through this. Otherwise, nigga, we fucked. So
R.I.P. that mom.
Like, but it's all, you know what I'm saying?
The mentality definitely lives on.
My Warriors be back next year. We'll be all right.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
And the Pistons will be back in 20. That's fine. That's in the future. We're talking about right now.
No.
We're talking about right
never
now.
Gonna be back.
We talking
Pistons
about
are
right
never
now.
coming back. They're never coming back.
I gave it 20 years. You can't give it 20 years? 20? No. When we're 47, you can't give it 20 years? You don't think we can get another championship in 20 years?
No.
I think the Lions get. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go that far.
I was about to say, don't reach that far. Don't reach that far.
Because I said that 10 years ago. So I was like, 10 years. You don't think they get? No, they won't. 20 years for the Pistons?
No.
You don't think it'll be 1 or 2 niggas out of college that we look up and get paired with a vet, whoever that vet is at the time, might be AD. We go crazy.
No.
Might be Jimmy Butler. You imagine Jimmy Butler as a Pistons 10 seasons?
In 20 years?
Let's say 10 seasons from now.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, wait, no. How old
not
is
even
Jimmy Butler? Like 25, right? Yeah,
no.
In 10 years.
That nigga like 31.
Oh, I thought he was younger. Okay, we're 80. Oh, we're back on. We're back on.
That's 36. So
I hope you like. If you listen to this,
and why would you want to watch the fucking 80 anyway? Everybody that comes to Detroit anyway is washed. T-Mac, Josh Smith.
That's why I said
Allen Iverson.
That's why I said if we get 2 good like college picks just on some random fluke shit, that's just great.
The Pistons are bad because they don't draft well.
Let's say that changes in 20 summers. Jesus. 20 summers, my nigga. The Pistons. It took 20 summers to go from the original Bad Boys to the new Bad Boys. It took 20, 25 summers to do that. You don't think we can do it again?
No, because you know why? Because we're actually worse. We've been bad longer. like right now, like since the last time the Pistons have been like really good, not playoff appearances, but like really good. We've been bad longer from then to now than we were from when the original Bad Boy Pistons got bad, broke up, and then the new Pistons.
The game was different. You can put
because like regardless, we don't draft well, my nigga. We do not draft well. That is the that's the whole reason of the failure. You know what I mean? Like Darko Milicic was the second pick in the NBA draft that LeBron James came in. We took Darko fucking Milicic.
Don't remind me. And different people were
right
running
after that.
Right after that,
we had our next two really good picks that we used later on that we had some prospects, but we had terrible player development.
You say the name,
fucking Aaron Afalo and Rodney Stuckey. Kiss my ass. So
Rodney Stuckey and Aaron Afalo were good Pistons as long as they were Pistons and players. I don't know what either one of them are doing right now.
No, they were better.
Pistons,
Aaron Afalo became better when he went to Denver. And motherfucking Rodney Stuckey became better when he went to Indiana. Kiss my ass.
Well, that's because they're good players and they're playing under the shit system in Detroit.
Never. Is this?
I think the system will change.
Sometimes the universe will not let you be God, and in this case, it won't let you be it will not let the Pistons be God. Well, it's not the Pistons. It's not the Pistons' fault. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's destiny. Like it's just destiny that motherfucking R. Kelly ends up getting 1,000 years of booty raping in the federal pen. It's destiny that Tory.
You never know.
It's destiny that motherfucking Tory Lanez chokes on a jelly bean from the commissary that he got, and when he gets his prison time and dies fatally in his prison cell, sadly, with his dick in his hand. And it's the same.
I don't think it's small to go out like that. He's going out by rape for sure. It'll be murder and rape.
No, we'll think it's rape as soon as Tory Lanez that died in prison comes out. But what it will really be is, you know what I'm saying? Him choking on a jelly bean and trying to jack off at the same time, and he chokes and dies. And just like the stale Subway sandwich mixed with a hydroxycut and gummy bears is going to kill Daniel Hernandez. That's just life. The universe doesn't, you know what I'm saying? That sometimes it won't let you be God.
Fuck you, hero. Oh, Robinson.
Why you gotta be mad? Why you gotta be mad at people and shit, folks? You know what I'm saying? Like this is it's a sport, Bizdry.
Okay, Robinson.
I know you really hate that nigga. I know you do, because that nigga went to.
I hate Hero and Robinson.
Oh, don't be so disrespectful. That nigga Duncan Robinson got 26 points. Let's go.
Only niggas on
rebound,
this
goddamn it.
Win is Bam and Butler. But other than that, nah, Lakers, nigga. Lakers getting it. That was a foul.
Lakers are getting it, but I like seeing them. I've been watching Miami Heat games all season because this shit, them niggas play hard, bro. Like now that they're good enough to actually play and be in contention for shit, I like seeing them niggas play because that's just their culture of playing hard.
Well, that's what I was getting at with the Pistons. Like, you don't think
even our culture straight pussy now.
Now we talking 20 summers.
Joe Dumars was the reason why the coach we were still floating off the original Bad Boy Pistons energy. So therefore, when Joe Dumars came, you're gonna have a bunch of hard-nosed, hard-playing ass niggas coming on. Now you think about 20 years from now, the niggas that was really from that hardcore, hard-nosed generation is pretty much gonna be retired or really don't want to give their last years to this shit, being stressed out over that. You know what I mean? So them niggas are gonna be sitting. So it's gonna be leaving a lot of these niggas to come from the puss era. And
that's true.
So the Bad Boy Pistons, as what we've known it to be, is dead. The Bad Boy Pistons, the spirit of that.
Nigga, How many niggas play basketball every day? What are you talking about?
It's dead, bro. It's dead. It's dead. It's gone.
Nigga, we gonna catch one or two good niggas. We gonna get AD when he like 36. And
he ain't gonna be able to jump no more.
His knees
what
gonna
you
be
mean?
bad. His knees gonna be bad, but he gonna still get the rebounds. He ain't gonna be able to do like he do, but he gonna get the rebound.
No.
We gonna do something.
By the time that nigga is 36, 37, he gonna be coming off the bench playing 6 minutes like Tyson Chandler.
Think about
Don't play yourself.
Think about it. Our era, right? 2-minute warning, baby. 2-minute warning. Don't you let him get another one. Don't you let that bitch get one off. God damn.
Like, calm.
Anyway. Think about it. Our era of Bad Boys, she was the vet. You say, you think, there we go. You think, there we go. You think in 20 summers, they ain't gonna motherfucking be able to do some shit like that, bro, again? You don't think in 20 summers we can get AD or Zion or whatever? Let's say Zion, he's younger, right? Say we get a Zion in 20 summers. And we get a Zion, 2 new niggas, and you know what I'm saying? We got a nice little thing going. You can't tell me we not gonna do that, dog.
Because when you're a small market team, what it comes down to is
38 points, 14 for 18, bitch. Let's get it. Yeah.
When it comes down to being a small market team, it comes down to being able to draft well and being able to develop well. Because if you can draft well and develop well, even if you need to trade, your players look good enough to where you can trade them for some real fucking value if you ain't got no real like cap to be able to move around. The Pistons are a small market team.
That's a fact.
And motherfucking they don't draft well at all. So
I gotta stop clapping like I'm not recording.
Yeah, like you're not on fucking camera recording and shit. Be responsible.
My fault. I want them to win, nigga. 50 seconds left, nigga.
Yeah. I know you want them to win, but I mean they should win. Nigga. God damn it.
That's the name of the episode for Kobe.
Y'all niggas being real.
Jimmy Butler about to cry, nigga.
Nah, Jimmy Butler gonna yell at everybody like LeBron James yelled at everybody and shit after Golden State bust their ass in 2015.
That boy about
in the locker room.
That boy about to cry. I wish this wasn't our first time zooming this shit, so I felt more comfortable like pausing it and then restarting it. So it'd be like, only reason I haven't paused this shit and we didn't take it, for those of you listening still that care about sports, only reason we haven't paused it is because it's the first time on Zoom.
Technically, it's a history moment anyway, so history is happening. History is happening. God damn it!
And we got our reactions on video to it. And you already know I'm about to hop out this motherfucking chair if the Lakers win.
I mean, yeah, you're gonna feel real good about yourself and your Lakers and everything like
I'm gonna
that.
feel good for me, motherfucking LA, motherfucking LeBron, AD, KCP, Rondo, everybody, nigga.
See, KCP is still a bitch because he was a bitch. See, look at it though.
That's still alive. GG Spirit, Kobe Spirit, everybody. Nigga.
Check it though. Just like my point was saying, KCP didn't do not a goddamn not a one of the things that he's doing right here tonight in Detroit. Not a one thing.
That's a fact.
But yet today, he's like less than 60 seconds away from winning the championship, and that's because they might the Pistons drafted him, but didn't develop that nigga. He went off to LA, and now look at him.
I like how you spent that. But same thing to my point earlier with the other player you brought up. I forgot whose name you said. Aaron Afalo and what's her name?
Ronnie Stuckey.
It was a shit system they were playing under. So yeah, if you go to a team that doesn't have a shit system, you're gonna win. And if you fit in, you help the team. if the team itself has a shit system and a shit culture like the Pistons do and have had for the last 10 years, then yeah, it's gonna be a good player looking like shit.
Yeah. And now and it's like if I'm in a small market and it's a bad fucking organization and I look like shit because the team look like shit, guess what? As soon as I get the chance to get the fuck out of there, I'm getting the fuck up out of there, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying doses. I'm out. Reggie Jackson was in the fucking Western Conference. Oh no, the Western Conference semifinals with the Clippers. Granted, Clippers got busted up, but he was in the playoffs.
39 seconds. What LeBron gonna do? Hold up.
I was say, you know, it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to Bron. It's gonna come down to Bron.
You know
I was
it
say,
is.
cause he ain't. He gonna.
Yeah, AD. 21.8, baby. I call that timeout, huh?
Yeah, of course you do. Of course you do. It's a win to go home for Miami.
Yes, sir.
It's a win to go home for the man.
Yes, sir.
Like, damn.
What gonna do? This nigga AD ready.
Oh shit.
Unibrow with
Can Jimmy Buckets pull off one more dramatic bucket for all of the buckets?
Can he? Probably won't. My nigga AD.
It'd be some funny shit.
AD might be my new favorite player. Like next to Steph, AD is probably my new favorite player.
Ugh, you disgust me.
For real. Like, and I say that because I liked him when he was on the Pelicans. I did but just like we talking about with Detroit, the system wasn't. He could shine because he's that good of a player, but he couldn't do what he's doing tonight, or not tonight specifically. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like in general on the Lakers, because tonight I don't know what he got, but I'm saying like he's. I still
personally don't think that the system really in place for the Lakers is continually a season thing able to work. Because like I said before we was talking about this shit earlier, like they had the 4 months off. So I gotta see how this actually goes through a whole 82 and into a playoff series. Because my whole shit is that even like a lot of the fucking load still falls on LeBron and AD and shit. But of course they rested, nigga. They ready and revving to fucking go. So if Danny Green and all these niggas fuck up, they can still like carry on a lot of that load and shit.
Look now, at Pat Riley out here. Look at young Pat Riley.
Man, Pat Riley, he got his fucking Roscoe in there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he definitely got the Roscoe in there.
Just like you got to emphasize the Mr. Morgan Freeman.
You know what? If LeBron beats him and shit, he might just pull a gun out on that nigga Bron, bro.
He definitely shooting Tyler Hero in the head.
No, he gonna shoot Bron.
Yeah, maybe that nigga too.
No!
Oh my God, what are y'all doing?
Sometimes you got.
Hold on, I gotta take the headphones. I gotta hit record on the mic. Hold up.
Sometimes you got. Hey. Sometimes you got. Sometimes you got. Sometimes you are God. Jimmy Buckets.
Fuck that nigga.
He an underdog nigga, so I fuck with Jimmy Buckets anyway. Not gonna win the series, my nigga, but I'm with you though. You're not gonna win the series, but I'm with you.
I love Jimmy Butler. I love Bam Adebayo. I like Tyler Hero now because I see what type of nigga he is. I see how he get down.
But I know he was gonna be a real nigga in college.
I never heard of him until the last couple games. Nigga.
Any nigga that I can't stand in college, I know that they're really gonna be good. Like, for real.
Leaning fucking shot. That nigga, he moved from that little. I don't know. It's not a fadeaway. It's like a side away. Like that nigga just moved.
Sidestep? Yeah.
But the whole shot is a sidestep. He's in the air with the sidestep, and it will release a 3 and hit that bitch. Like nigga,
that nigga gonna be mean when he get up. He only 20 years old. He gonna be mean when he get older. Like he gonna be man.
This nigga gonna be 25 snapping on niggas.
Like that nigga floater is something evil. Like that bitch be floating in the air and shit and then stay there and then go right into the basket.
That shit. Floater. The floater. His floater is crazy. Yeah.
He got one of those sheepy tree boys. You know what I'm saying? Or tree in him. You know what I mean?
Like, remember I told you about that? I think I might have said that shit on the pod. Like, at one shot, Joker hit when LA had that series with them, that little turnaround fadeaway. I know that's his shot from the three, but it was like,
it was in the air. That nigga, that shit was in the air forever, nigga.
How did you hit that? I didn't see Tyler hit like 4 of them.
But see, that's nuts for like Jokic and shit. That's not too much nuts for Jokic and shit to me. Steph Curry's arc is like that. Like on a regular night. So
yeah, that's why he can shoot it from the fucking half court line.
Yeah, nigga.
Because niggas be like, you ain't about to wow, you hit that? Like
yeah, but see, like I shot long threes when I played and shit. And the trick to that really is
Danny Green for the champion. Oh my God. Wait.
I say my TV's like a couple seconds behind yours and shit. So I don't know what's happening. What happens? Is it life? Is it life? Get the rebound. Is it life? Life happened? Did y'all blow game 5?
1 fucking point, dog.
Did y'all blow game 5 like I called? Y'all might have blown the whole series now. If y'all blow game 5, y'all blowing the whole bitch. There's no timeouts. From what I'm watching right now. Oh wow. Oh
like
shit.
Behind me. You gotta be
behind me. That's nice.
This nigga Danny Green.
I told you.
And Morris had it, and you threw it out of bounds, you bitch.
I told you that motherfucking like do not put this shit on Danny Green. I fucking told you. I told you that shit before the season started.
LeBron had no choice.
You can ever put this shit on Danny Green. Like, look. Who won that series in fucking 2013 for the Spurs? I tell you who. Kawhi Leonard did. Who blew that shit for him the year before? Danny Green.
Shut the fuck up. How about that?
You know who won for Toronto last year? It was Kawhi again.
We still do overtime. Shut up.
Overtime, these nuts, nigga.
Gotta get it to the right nigga.
I mean, shit, nigga.
I know he about to make this next one. He about to be up 3.
Man.
Niggas did not just dog. Y'all better hit the case. Get the launch that bitch to case and let him take that bitch.
This is amazing. I'm in shock and awe. Even that it is this close. Like, man.
What up?
Walk it up the flow. And man, shit. This that extra Jesus. Hold the Bible chapters. Like, woo. Man, look at God. Look what God be doing. Look what God be doing. Look what God be doing.
Man, we even recording right now. Yo, and if you don't like sports, I know it's a little late to say this.
I'm about to say this last 20 minutes don't matter for you.
Yeah, just skip through the last 20 minutes, but
undoubtedly, son. Yeah. I said y'all was gonna blow game 5, or was it something just telling me that y'all was gonna blow this bitch? Y'all do it.
This nigga missed 6 shots.
This
40
nigga
and
Jimmy
13. This nigga 28 and fucking 12, and y'all blow it.
This nigga Jimmy Butler had like a 30-point triple double. Y'all let this nigga go crazy, and then send y'all back to y'all hotel rooms looking fucking salty. Y'all was saying all this for Kobe shit. Wow. Y'all was supposed to finish this shit out. What's wrong with y'all niggas?
This nigga had 39, 21, and 11. Why did he have 21 rebounds?
my nigga. All I'm gonna say.
Danny Green really blew it.
35, 12, and 11 for Jimmy Butler.
You know what's funny? I just seen. Oh, you know what?
Got Shmoney on these bitch ass niggas.
Keep dancing for these niggas. I gotta take a piss. Keep dancing. We'll cut it and post editing because that's weird. But this is why they said Kuzma shouldn't get a ring. God damn it! I don't think. I'll tell you in a second. God damn it. And see, that's where we need George to like edit out the pissing noises and all
I
that.
didn't hear you piss, so that's great. Good. Nope, that's great.
Probably the AC on the dark side. I should have closed that window like an hour ago, but hey, first
time
on Zoom.
Can't even hear that, so that's great too.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, shout out to Apple making quality products.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? If there could have been 4 people in the Trinity, Steve Jobs would have been there too. But that's just not how Trinities work and shit.
That's true.
But
talk to the people while I was pissing.
No, I wasn't. I was basking in the glory that is the Miami Heat busting that ass. Like
I said, the conversation.
I'm only invested in Miami Heat right now because of their culture. And the fact that they have Jimmy Butler and they, with the culture.
Like I said before, I went to go take a piss.
I'm entertained. Look, fam, win, lose, or draw, when they lost the game the other night and the Lakers went up 3-1, the reason why I was hurt is because I was like, damn, son, they didn't extend the series to make it like more of a series. Like, I was hoping to see a game 7 in this shit for the fact of I like watching this. Like, I like watching this shit. You know what I mean? And I think possibly y'all might have just blown the entire series.
About that, but
why? Watch this. This nigga Pat Riley.
If we lose the next game,
this nigga Pat Riley.
Okay, but
this nigga Pat Riley is gonna go into Jimmy Butler's room, and he's gonna show him a huge joint, and he gonna be like, "Look, fam, you can have this, but you can only have this if we can raise a banner. If we ain't raising no banner, Jimmy, there will be no joints. And damn it, Jimmy, I know you want this joint.
Pink gelato, motherfucking Mac 5, Mac 1, motherfucking London pound cake, all the popular shit. That bitch feel
that nigga
designer crud. That's name
like
designer crud. No, I'm just saying shit.
That is.
Couldn't believe that nigga said that shit to me at dispensary.
Designer crud.
Designer crud. That's that designer crud, bro. You want to try that? I've had it. It's not designer.
First off, I don't even want to buy
I had
weed
it before
from
it was $75 an eighth.
I don't even want to buy weed from nobody who calls weed crud these days. If you call him weed crud, I don't.
I never wanted to buy weed from niggas that call weed crud.
They crud. Like,
I hate anybody that adopts whatever the most popular rapper in their area is saying. I hate that. Even if I'm one day that most popular rapper, that you're copying what I'm saying. I would never say no shit that fucking lame or stupid. But if I did, don't copy it.
To me, certain shit just sound whack. You know what I'm saying? Just from us. Like, I know that
on weed is one I can't get out my head.
For weed, like on West Coast shit, Doty is a thing. But for me,
I
don't
like that.
feel
I've
right.
always liked that. I always like
Yeah.
Doja. I always liked those.
Yeah, but I don't feel like the right person that should be saying Doty. So I don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
my personal comfort
like
is
it would come off weird to me if a West Coast nigga was like, "Yo, what up, though?" Huh? Like I was like, "Oh, you hip?" It's like you hip. That's cool, but it's like, huh?
A, how do you know I'm from Detroit? And B, why are you saying that?
Yeah.
If you don't, especially if you don't know I'm from Detroit, why are you saying?
Yeah, because my next question is like, "Oh shit, you from the D?" You're like, "Nah," and then I'm really gonna be like,
"What's going on here?"
Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna come off the same. You know what I'm saying? Certain slang just don't, like, I say the stove. What East Coast niggas say bodega. It's same place.
I think that's always been a misconception. I've explained to a few white women over the last, I don't know, 5 years that the difference between a bodega and a liquor store, like per se, in their local neighborhood or in Detroit, it's really no difference outside of size, race, and human to pet ratio. That was a bodega cat joke.
I'm about to say there's definitely a feline somewhere in the bodega. I have been in a legit bodega in New York. There was a ferret in it. Like there was a legit ferret inside of the bodega.
Some sort of furry animal will be around your loaves of bread.
It was in his cage. Like it was in the cage.
Oh, that's a surprise from what I hear.
It was definitely in the cage.
Not in cages.
But it was behind the counter, like there, just chilling, and I'm like, "That's a ferret." He's like, "Yeah, man, it's cool, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." Can I get that?
Right?
I'm like, "Yeah." Can I get my ruffles, yo? Like, do I get the fuck out? First off, I think ferrets are rats. Okay.
Wait. I'll give you that, but you have to give them the credit of not being rats. They are rats, but in the rat sense. In reality, they're your friends.
A rat can be your friend, nigga.
That's if you're a fucking weirdo. We talking about ferrets.
Look at Daniel Hernandez and Act.
Any type of nigga that would have a rat as a friend, they rats. Yeah, they'd have rats as friends.
Yes. You know what I mean?
I feel like any nigga that grew up with a rat as a pet snitched on somebody.
You do not think
it was HR, it was the police, somebody.
Daniel Hernandez definitely was that little kid growing up that had Stuart Little as a pet. He's definitely that.
That's a fact.
It explains his rat-like behavior.
Now, see, I wondered, and this might be cutting a little deep. This might be third eye level shit for some of you. But what if, similar to Arthur, Act is really an aardvark, and his mother is a rat bitch who married an aardvark nigga or fucked an aardvark nigga, and because she was a rat bitch, she died off. And that was a bad attempt at talking about Academic's mother, but okay. Let's move on. Fuck Academics is the point. Page 6 now.
I see when I see you, I'm gonna squeeze some titties.
I had a point, like I was going down the path, and I turned down the wrong path.
No, fuck that shit. The name of this episode is called "Squeeze Them Titties." Like, that's exactly what happened to the motherfucking Lakers. That's what the motherfucking government's about to do to Tory Lanez.
We already broke half of the rules on YouTube. Might as well break the other half.
Hey, look, man. Cause like,
and we doing it through Zoom now. They might cancel it. Shit, they might not even let us download this video because of the shit we talk. Who knows?
Cancel for life, yo.
Probably not.
Like,
maybe.
canceled. No, I'm just saying like certain things. You remember how non-pussy the world was? Like because everybody was. Oh my god!
What age were you talking about?
Like
I think our version
I'm
of
talking about people.
non-pussy. No, I think our version of non-pussy.
Like I'm talking about
pussy.
people. Like they're like from our grandparents' era. Like there was still the elderlings from that era that were just hard nosed like a motherfucker.
That's why I think everything we grew
even the
up
weak
was
people
pussy
back
still.
then had a little bit more fucking toughness in them than the weak people today.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I mean. Like I think like you said, like let's say our grandparents, for instance, they grew up being called pussies by their parents because shit was harder on them. We grew up being called pussies by our parents, so on and so forth. The reality of it is shit has gotten easy.
Yeah,
over time.
Here's my
to the point that I don't even really want to send a text message anymore.
Yeah, but here's the thing. My point is like there was a point in time where it was like when I was growing up, my cousins was growing up, my mother grew up, my aunts, my uncles was growing up and shit. It was like for everybody like from my family, we kind of had everybody had that same story where it's like you was faced with the opposition of one other person in school that was just fucking with you. And it was like you got really upset and you was like, damn, like you didn't know what to do, you cried or whatever, you got picked on, whatever the fuck happened to you. And your mom or dad was like, look, you defend yourself by all and any means necessary. Somebody fuck with you, push you, fight you, or whatever, hit you, you beat their ass. You don't come back here until you do. Period. I cannot. Now, I would love to, but I cannot legally give my kid that same advice.
I don't think it was legal when they gave it to us.
Yeah, but it was like
more so of a thing of if you come home fucked up. I think it was kind of understood.
It was. I think it was
if
more
you come
of a
home
little
fucked
bit of
up, you know what it is.
I think it would be a little bit more of an understanding thing because it was like, all right, you seeing like, are you like if two parents and two sets of parents are in a room because their kids was fighting, it's more or less like it was. I remember the first time I got caught up for fighting. It was that same shit. It was like, all right, so what'd you do? Oh, who initiated it? And whoever was like really the initiator was the one that got the bulk of the fucking problem.
That was in school.
You know what I'm saying? But it was still all right, if we had this problem, we still have to meet up over this shit. You know what I mean? Something's gonna come out of it, but both parents are gonna be like, well, our kids just fought. So when like we gonna fight after this or what? Nigga, are we just gonna let this shit go? Right. You know what I mean? Like, but it was still that thing. Today, even if I have that same mental today. If the times were the same, I would tell my kid to go out and do the same shit. If she runs into fucking Regina,
daughter, you think?
Yeah, if she runs into Regina, if she runs into Regina George, and is like, yo, and you're like, and Regina she's George. Like, yeah, if she runs into Regina George and she has to be in that situation where it's like, yo, do you feel like you need to defend yourself at any point? And she's like, yeah, well, fuck her ass up. Like, that's the information I would want to give her.
But would you rather her fuck her up like Lindsay Lohan, or would you rather her fuck her up like on some dude shit? Because you gotta think we went from fighting to talking about with
shit,
like
my nigga. On some Chris Cyborg shit, nigga, beat the shit out of it. Yeah, put
her in the ring, nigga.
Look, fam, I'm all for that. But my whole thing is this: like,
shout out to Peyton, goddamn.
I'm gonna come to it. I'm not gonna be that parent that's gonna come into that principal situation and it's like, well, we don't condone violence and anything like that. But I'm gonna be like, well, Regina George called my daughter this, that, and the other, and then hit her. So my daughter was like, I'm gonna be the best version of Muhammad Ali and fucked her up. So I think, and that's what I call
Tito Lee
justice. So that's just me. But if I go at that, the modern day principal is gonna look at me like I'm fucking insane. Like,
oh no, she's getting expelled and you're getting reported to the police.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like the times now are different. Like to where it's like you have to be so fucking PC, yo.
I wonder,
Like
are they that much?
that shit's disgusting.
I know you got a different perspective because like you be on your dad's shit. So I know you got a different perspective. Is your kid even in school?
Actually, this today was the first day we looked at daycares and shit. So that process is starting now. So
I wonder if they do that virtual.
Daycare, pre-K. Well, we was gonna put her in pre-K this year, but
that's what I'm saying. I wonder if they do that shit virtual. Like, is there like a Zoom channel you can live stream
pre-K kid, nigga? Probably if you're like rich and your kid is prissy as shit and don't really want to move, and you can get it to sit down in front of a fucking computer at 4 years old.
Think about it though. Like if you just like set it up where it's like some little white chick, she just running videos like Tosh.0 type thing, like just running videos of kid shit, and just
my daughter does that on her own and her Amazon and shit.
Yeah, everybody does that. But I'm saying like as a show, I don't know, nigga. I'm talking.
I would have said that. I would have said like I understand what you're trying to say, but it's like nah. I feel like the fucking the online school shit works to a degree when your kid is at like a certain age level. Like if you like a teenager, you know what I'm saying, 8th grade, you know what I'm saying, maybe 7th grade, it might work for you still. Yeah. But if you a 5th grader, my nigga, and you talking about trying to sit that nigga down in front of a computer for 8 hours a day at the crib, my nigga.
Bro, they did the other way too. They ain't never been
home.
Other shit,
nigga.
I can imagine. That's why I said, bro, I feel for. I don't think I've even ever said it on the podcast, but like I do. I feel for my friends that are parents, like my co-host and George, and
Georging.
I feel for all my friends, I feel for all my friends that got kids. I feel for all the people that had to, you know what I'm saying? I've seen those Zoom class fails on YouTube where the parent hops in and goes, "Look, bitch, you ain't about to talk to nobody like that." You know what I'm saying? Like, when they go, I feel for you. I'm glad I'm not in it. I'm glad I didn't do things years ago to be a part of it. No. I don't want to do anything in the future to be a part of it within the next 10 years, but 5 years. But same time,
don't impregnate anything and entrap yourself for life.
I buy Plan B. I got a couple dollars now. I buy Plan B so quick.
What if the Plan B, the C, the E, you know what I'm saying? E and F don't work, nigga. Oh no, A, B, C, and E don't work, and you F'd. Like, how about that?
If Plan C don't work and we gotta go to D, she's going down something.
Look, fam. Sometimes that don't work. Sometimes you just. I guess I'm just
effed. I don't know.
Yeah, you definitely effed, my nigga.
But you know, the main reason I don't have kids now is because I've been very hesitant. Believe it or not, to those of you that know me personally and impersonal, that's a word, right? Impersonal. Yeah, impersonal. Those of you that know me and don't know me, I actually do take precautions. That's why I don't have kids now, because I don't want to do that to another human or have the right baby with the wrong woman. Because every baby's the right baby, right? Apparently, I don't know. It doesn't sound like it. It doesn't look like it to me. But I'd imagine if you in the shit.
Some people definitely hate their
kids. But that's like if something.
Some people
that's
hate
like if something wrong with you, though, right?
Their kid exists, dog. Like, some people hate the fact that their kid exists. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't like hate your kid, but you hate the fact that you knocked that bitch up that led to the kid being here and fucking your life up. It's like, damn, I love you, but I hate the fucking fact that you here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like if you
some people do
that, then it's like, You fucked with the wrong person. Some people keep fucking with the wrong person, knowing they fucking with the wrong person and fuck up.
And
That's what
those
I
people,
have a record of.
those
Not
exact
doing,
people, if you have a proper story,
I'm running on that record. Vote busy.
No, don't do that.
Vote
But
busy 9-3.
If you are a fan of the podcast, you can hit us up on the subreddit, Instagram, or whatever and shit. If you're trying to win your irresponsible T-shirt, you can send submissions in of your stories of your friends who have been irresponsible and fucked the wrong bitch and ended up being in very fucked up situations. Whether
or yourself, if you're self-aware enough.
Yeah. If
you're self-aware enough to write that letter about
an STD, if you end up knocking the bitch up from the club and you end up having twins, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be 5 winners.
We can do that.
We can. You can get a free irresponsible T-shirt.
Yeah.
But you will have to pay for shipping and handling.
Of course.
Life. That's life. I'm sorry.
Even Amazon.
This is America, nigga. I'm sorry. This is the way it goes.
Hey.
You're not paying me. You're paying the government. You're paying the government, goddammit. Well, products free.
Yeah, taxes, but yeah.
Do our taxes really do things?
Yeah, like a lot.
Nah, I don't. Shout out to Kamala Harris, though.
They do things with, but
shout out to Kamala Harris for having some of the greatest memeable faces in all time.
You mean
before we get out of here?
You mean Mamala?
She did look at that nigga like somebody's mom, though. Like a very disappointed and disgusted mother.
I heard that from Joy Reid on CNBC. Or MSNBC. I was like, oh.
She looked at Pence like when
what I say?
She looked at this nigga like
stop fucking talking.
You know when your teacher told your mom for the first time how bad you be acting in class and your mom had no idea.
Yeah.
And shit. She looked at that nigga exactly like that the whole bitch. Like, nigga, you did what?
Yeah. That was a parent-teacher conference more than it was.
Yeah, but you ain't been to school in how long, nigga? I drop you off. Word. All right.
That was a middle, and a lot of black people know what we talk about. That was a middle to high school motherfucking parent-teacher conference after the first and or second semester. Second if you stupid. First if you just dumb.
Yeah.
Because I've been that guy. I've been
there.
My mama had cancer when I was that guy. She came in there with
you're terrible.
She came in there with the chemo pack on like he did what? Bad.
Oh, you're a terrible child.
I was. You don't think I caught an earful when I got home that I stopped? No, because I'm terrible. But I made up for it later, or I plan to, will, however you define it. Anyway, yeah. Thing being,
you told your mama you was gonna make $1 million after that moment. Be real.
I was that idiot.
I
was that idiot. I was. And when I say idiot, I mean
you're leaving your.
I was that idiot to say that I would do it before I was 25. That's what I said. I said, yeah, you feel like that, but fuck that, fuck them, and fuck how you thinking, because I'm gonna do what the fuck I'm gonna do. Motherfucker, I was talking shit like this. I just came off of a fucking 10-band trip. Bitch, I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking school, nigga. Selling these pills, bitch. That's how I felt. That's what I was doing. And then I did it, and I kept doing it. It got boring. I got addicted, and it was a whole tragedy, but whatever.
Because you're a terrible drug dealer.
Not terrible, just bad.
You like you and look, fam.
If I was terrible, I wouldn't have made no money. I was bad because I couldn't keep the money.
And you got addicted to the shit that you were selling. That's what makes like
I
that's
was
what puts
addicted before I started selling some of the shit. Like pills, I was
and
addicted
that's what
before I started selling.
that puts
Weed
you
is different. Guns, you can't
personally.
really be.
You were like in the top 5 worst drug dealers that I've ever come in contact with that I haven't directly solely just bought drugs from.
I'm probably 5 though, because I like.
That's what makes you 5. Like, there's the fact that it's like I know you for other reasons other than I'm buying drugs or marijuana from you.
But you have bought marijuana from me. Not other
Yeah,
drugs or substances, but you have bought
but
marijuana.
we also
It's
do
been
a
pretty good.
podcast. Yeah, we also do a podcast and been chilling too, and we're friends and like family and shit.
Okay, but
But
you told me the weed was trash. You never said nothing about the nigga. The first night I met you, the weed was amazing. Your ass fell out like I did. We almost died the night I met you.
yeah, but I brought the alcohol though.
That's why we almost died. The G13 wouldn't have killed us. It was gonna be the Long Island. That was your fault.
But we had
my
fun.
fault for driving. It's your fault. Whatever, bitch.
We had fun. We had fun. We had fun. Fuck it, whatever. What's your fucking aliases and all the social media so we can get the fuck up out of here.
Yo, no, this low key has been like 2 hours. 3 hours.
I feel like we've been talking for like 3 hours and shit. Now at my run time.
The game took up like 20 though, 20, 30.
Yeah, you wanted to make it all about that. I've been watching the game the entire time and just piecing, just watching out of the corner of my eye. You made it a whole segment and shit.
I planned on celebrating.
I told you not to.
Nobody give a fuck about what you saying, Joseph. And now you know niggas know what your name is for real. Now you know the government because it's in the box. God damn it, you didn't change the Jose Ortega. They don't know mine. Yeah, you see that right there, Joe?
I'll tell them what it is right now.
I just told him.
Oh, your name Julian Waterhouse?
Watch your mouth, bitch. I got warrant.
Oh, so no, you didn't tell them that. So now
police ain't looking for you. They're looking for me. Fuck you.
Yeah, nobody wants your dumb ass.
They want my money and my time.
They don't want your money, nigga. If Trump become president, again, he probably gonna start rounding up niggas like you and shit for the concentration camps.
Right. But that's what I was gonna tell you earlier. Ironically, I did get my absentee today. I did vote today, and I had no choice but to vote for the judge that I have to go see who has a warrant out for my arrest because guess what? He's an incumbent. Nobody's running against him. So that was fun while I was filling it out.
Do you have to circle every single one?
You have to circle something. If you don't circle something in, you got to write something into the blank. And I felt like because he was so cool to me, I'd be a dick for like, outside of running out on the last charge. He was cool to me last time I went to see him. So it was like, why vote against him? He is a cool nigga. He is fair. He is. I hope they see this.
See, I always
know my police department.
This is my thing, and I'm not gonna start a rumor. In this moment, I'm not gonna start a rumor, but I am going to start a trend. If you are gonna vote for anything, on any rapper or celebrity on your ballot because you just want to be a dick, just because you want to be a dick.
Kanye West not on the ballot. I just did it today. He's not on there. Don't do it.
I've seen people write this nigga in. I saw that shit on Twitter this morning. Motherfuckers wrote in Kanye West and shit. I was like, word.
So you went through all that trouble to get one. Have it sent to you or stand in line. You had it sent to you or you stood in line.
And it was a nigga hand too, bro. It was a nigga hand, bro. It wasn't a white hand. It was like, it was a coon. It was a definite coon.
Probably talking about some.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Do you know how many white people that I've come in contact with in the past 4 years that literally had no other reason, none whatsoever, that they voted for Trump other than what they thought it was funny?
I was almost one of those niggas 4 years ago and today because I looked at it. You know, when you get the ballot, the first thing it says, When you get the ballot, first thing it says Democrat. What party you voting for? How you voting down the ballot? I sucker Democrat. Then the next thing, the literal next segment. Choose no more than one person. I wish I could reopen the letter so I could read the names. Because there was some nigga named like Alex de la Fuentes or some shit like that. I was like, when did this super Mexican start running for president? But you know, of course, he's like some other party, so you never hear of him. But yeah. Just like I did in 2016 when I was looking at Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine, second to Donald Trump and Michael Pence, as Kamala said. She called that nigga Michael. That shit was hilarious.
She Gail King that nigga.
She did. She really did. 2016, I saw it and I said, how funny would it be if this nigga won? I should vote for him just because it would be funny.
No, but that's cool. That's cool mentality.
My inner real nigga kicked in and said, it would be funny, but yeah, this ain't the time to crack a joke. So circle the shit you really feel. So I circled Hillary. 4 years later, I'm not standing in line. I'm not doing this shit electronically. I'm doing this shit absentee in my room. The shit that they say, I mean by them, say is the cause of rampant fraud right now for voting. Regardless, I fill my shit out today. I look at it, and once again, second to Donald Trump and Michael Pence. Michael, who's a bum. We ain't even touch on that shit for real, but he a bum. We know how.
We touching on enough politics for my taste.
Yeah, Kamala swept the floor with him. But anyway, second to Michael and Donald was Joseph and Kamala. Kamala, whatever you want to call it.
Look, the nigga named Joe, bro. He earned it. All right. Like when you
He's still Joseph. If I can't listen. This is busy.
Look here, fam.
If I can't pronounce, if I don't know which one is right between Kamala and Kamala, because I don't know which one it is specifically, because I don't know which one she likes the most, then I can't not call Joe Joseph.
Look, fam. No,
just out of respect for Kamala.
That's not how Joe's like. That's not how Joeing works, nigga. Rules to this shit.
This Joe ain't
no. Matter of fact, we had one more thing we needed to talk about before we bounce out of here. I don't think we talked about it, but you gotta earn your Joe, fam. You earn that shit. Like you don't just decide one day like, yeah, my name's Joe now because your name's Joseph or Jose or whatever.
Next and you to just a black woman, know you Joseph.
You don't decide one day. No, nigga, it's like earning your buffs. Like you earned them shit.
You earn buffs a lot quicker than you earn respect to black women.
Yeah, but when you earn a Joe, nigga, your Joe is there. Like your Joe is there for good.
So are your buffs.
Exactly. So his name. So he's still Joe. You can't have your Joedom stripped away from you though. You can become
your buffs. Like I said, yeah, just as your buffs.
Yeah, but I feel like if you earned your buffs and someone snatched your buffs, then there has to be some bloodshed over that.
No, not necessarily. I know.
Like I earned my shit, bro.
I know a few niggas personally that have been killed over buffs that the niggas trying to take them did not know them. They just had on the dude. The dude I'm talking about that I knew just had on buffs.
Shout out to Bodie
and the
James.
Nigga that killed him just wanted buffs.
Shout out to Bodie James for making this a thing. Well, making it, I guess, a more known thing. No, making it a more of a known thing. Because at the beginning of his album, the Versace tape, because we know that we grew up in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We know niggas been getting killed, stabbed up, beat their ass, snatched buffs off their face for years. Like, this is forever. This is like a thing. You know what I mean? We know this here. He like there was like. Yeah, he had a news clip from somebody on at the gas station on Warren and shit. Got they they shit snatched off. Nigga got in the car, just drove the fuck off and shit, and it was like a whole new segment on it. That was like the intro to his album. And now I see it on Twitter. I'm like, damn, people really do that shit. I'm like, y'all niggas don't? Like in my head, anywhere I go, I see a nigga that was wearing yays. I feel like in my soul I should go run over there and snatch him. Like a part of me feel like if you running around with yays just freely, it's just like a part of me is like, yo, I gotta snatch your shit. For some reason, I don't even know why. It's the coach. But people didn't even know that.
Well, I mean, when you
just
shit, sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah, but speaking of earning your buffs, did we talk about Big Rich? We didn't talk about
almost ended 126 without talking about the living legend. Goddamn it, Big motherfucking.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of earning buffs. I'm like, she earned her buffs. She earned her buffs.
That's the perfect circle. Perfect circle. Perfect circle. The earning of buffs, action movies, and politics.
And a lack of an NBA championship.
Suck my dick. That's got dick to do with what I was talking about. Bitch.
LeBron didn't earn his buffs tonight, nigga.
What I was talking about, bitch.
AD ain't got no buffs.
What's today? Friday. We'll get them Sunday. Suck up, bitch. Anyway, how R-worded would we have been to ignore the hillbilly sanctity that is the Wolverine Wolfpack, or whatever the fuck they call themselves, that thought they were in some, I guess, Michael Bay produced action movie where they were going to kidnap Big Gretch. It wasn't shit going to happen to him. Set off a diversion bomb at the freeway to distract the police, kidnap Big Gretch, rape her, taser, and then motherfucking kill it. Really? All over some closed gyms and churches? Are you niggas that bored? I live in Michigan. You live in Michigan. We in different parts of Michigan. We've been in and lived through, experienced people and energies in different places in this great state.
Yeah, my nigga.
And that's what the fuck niggas got. That's what you waste your time doing.
This is wild.
What do you think you was in?
How do you not see this coming?
15 hillbillies. 15. I did, but goddamn, I ain't think niggas would think they was living in Fast and the Furious, my nigga.
Bro.
I mean, really?
Not even. What is it now?
I ain't think niggas would think they
was October. So 5 months ago.
Niggas think they Vin Diesel out here.
5 months ago, there was a bunch of fucking hillbillies with bulletproof vests on and AR saying that we wanted to go back to work and shit. And you don't think that these stupid ass motherfucking hillbillies, just because they're not in front of the fucking Capitol building chilling no more with the ARs, didn't come up with some type of nigga? When I seen the story break out, I didn't fucking believe it. I swear to God. I swear to God. I thought it was like some shit that was, because I know how much of a dick Trump is. I thought it was some just made up shit that he just said. And when I got the alert or whatever, I just kind of glanced past it and was like, all right, it's some dickhead shit. When I read it for real, I'm like, yep, this is Michigan. That's for sure. Like, that's Michigan hillbilly shit.
And you see,
and it was like, I wasn't really shocked. I was not shocked at all, because I'm just like, we are like the dickheads of the Midwest. And we're gonna be real. We're like the dickheads of the Midwest. We are the people that we will get the fuck up and be mad because we mad, nigga. Ain't shit happened yet.
Us in Ohio.
Ohio smells like fucking urine and murder, bro. If
I got the whole state.
The whole state, bro.
Even the rich parts. I've been there.
Bro. It's disgusting. So all in all, I wouldn't be shocked by no means of, you know what I'm saying, fucking, but for some shit like this to fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? It's like we mad at everything. Niggas is mad. Motherfuckers is mad that the same motherfuckers is mad about her for whatever reason or whatever. Don't want to go to work for real. They just mad at the government because they believe the government is evil.
See, I thought that.
And that shit's stupid.
Is
like,
it,
come on, bro.
Is it just lazy hillbillies trying to look like they not lazy to other hillbillies? I did think about that. You know what I think it really is? I think it's lazy hillbillies being lazy hillbillies, trying not to attract other lazy hillbillies. And because they hillbillies, they don't know how stupid the fucking logic is.
Can we start calling
hillbillies are stupid? I know some hillbillies, they kind of cool. And they kind of a lot of hillbillies are intelligent, but these ones, nah.
Can we really start calling militias like
terrorist group,
radical terrorism? Yeah, like can we start doing that now? Because I really think I've never seen.
Well, you know, there was something. Big Gretch called it out. She said, "Yeah, niggas, I think that was a domestic terrorist group that tried to just get me." When they asked her about it, like I think it was it was domestic terrorist group. You know what Trump said? You know what Cheeto Man said?
That nigga,
bitch, why you ain't say thank you? You ain't see that? That nigga said, "Hey yo, she did all of that shit in Michigan, shut all the churches down, shut all the gyms down, shut all the restaurants down, cost all them people all them jobs. I sent my FBI in and I just got done shitting on this morning. I sent them in and bitch, you ain't even tell me thank you." That was his problem.
And like I said, my nigga, death don't die.
Evil don't
when it's
die.
Supposed to. Well, death don't die. Evil don't die. It's immediately, nigga, it withers. So, yeah, I don't like, but Big Gretch always been critical of that nigga. So for him to kind of be like, "Hey, you should be grateful."
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I've been gang since gang was gang. You feel me? So I already knew she was rocking with when she came in. She wasn't coming with that shit. Shout out to Big Gretch. Well, she did earn her buffs.
Yeah, she
and
earned
then
her buffs.
Just like a real nigga, she donated them to charity.
Real
just
shit.
Like a real nigga. I mean, legally she didn't keep them anyway, but just like a real nigga, she donated.
She earned her buffs.
And she donated the shit.
So shout out to Big Gretch. You know what I'm saying? She ain't fuck up no water.
Not from Detroit. Buffs cost thousands of dollars.
There's people that wear buffs in other places and shit that know about that shit. Atlanta, New York.
No, I know, but I'm saying if you're not from Detroit and you don't know. I guess the bigger part is if you don't know. But
now you know.
Even if a nigga see you, if you an Atlanta nigga in Atlanta wearing buffs, even you said nigga that bought said buffs, know that's a Detroit style. You know he made that. You know he made that brand popular. Come on.
You know a Detroit nigga in buffs and you see one.
I'm not gonna say the only reason they sell glasses for as much as they do is because of Detroit, but I'm sure if we as a city disowned buffs, it might affect the stock price.
Oh, drastically.
Maybe not by that much, but enough to where you'd be like, wow, they really like this.
I've always wanted to make a little short about a pair of buffs that just kept getting robbed off somebody's face until they just ended up broken and they're just nothing. But
I think they made that movie. It was called Buffed Up.
Word?
I think that's what that movie was pretty much. It was like
it was a movie called that?
You know?
No, I could definitely write it better.
It's a pretty good movie. You got Vezzo in it. You got what's his name? Overall in it. You got I almost said Big Meats, not Big Meats. What's his name? Yeah, my man's name, Big Fat Nigga. No, he dark skinned fat nigga. I forgot that. Murder something. Name Murder something. But yeah, anyway. I gotta take a piss.
Well, Well, we should be done with this shit anyway because it's been
y'all,
like
nice
3 hours worth
hours
of
on
podcast.
Zoom.
Yep.
Don't know if it was 3 hours.
Everyone's gotten a fix. You know what I'm saying? We please
would hope
all
so.
podcast fiends of all sorts and shapes and sizes. I would hope.
Everything from last week that we didn't cover, this week that we should have covered, sports that we would have covered next week that if we hadn't
you get
recorded
everything jumbled up together. So you know what I'm saying? Donate, cash apps,
donations.
We need the donations,
gifts.
Yeah, like matter of fact, if you Caucanese, then like if you need to take a second mortgage out on your house, then do that and then donate that money to us because you stole our culture.
And we ain't starting no GoFundMe. You got to cash out that, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Like cash at that, like because stole our culture. You know what I'm saying? Like
they stole you just give it. Nigga culture, better cash out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need 3 times. I'm gonna need you to refinance that shit 3 times though, because it's like it's Black, Mexican, and Native American in this house. And my wife's Native American, yo. So you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm Black and Latino.
You gotta rebuild a tribe.
Yeah, so y'all need to refinance 3 times and then pay us all that money directly.
What you think? This episode name, Open Your Third Eye, God.
I'm with that.
Or even better, Third Eye Awakening.
I don't care. I'm tasteless. So, but yeah, follow me on Instagram and all that other shit at TN2M_Ortega and whatever your fucking socials are and shit.
Busy93 on everything, goddammit, y'all. I know it. If you don't know it, now you do. That's BZZY 93. The greatest year ever. Why? Because I was born, motherfucker. And you know, so are a lot of other people that are equally as great and not as great.
And there goes the PC ass, everything else that comes after that. So, yep, episode 126, Millennials podcast, House of Spades Media. We zooming it. We out there. You know what? Before we go, how about this?
I got a PP, nigga. What?
Episode name, Zoom 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 for your boom boom.
That is so corny. That's not gonna affect the algorithm at all. But okay, maybe.
Hey, I'm just throwing out suggestions. Anyway, we out.
Let's reconvene after the show.
Go urinate, you useless bastard.
I'm trying to. For a urinate.
Peace.